Hello everyone, welcome to the 14th video of this tutorial series, Android application development using Kotlin. In the last video we were implementing RecyclerView and CardView in the MVP pattern. So let's continue where we left off last time. If you recall, we actually completed everything related to data extraction from MVP. Now what we're left with is the view part. So basically we're going to create an adapter here for our RecyclerView and show our data in that adapter. So let's begin. Let's go to activity_main, where I have created a RecyclerView. I think we've already done this last time, so let's just go to our main activity class and initialize our RecyclerView. So we first need to set a layout manager here. Let me import this. Layout manager equals to, we're creating a simple list here, so layout manager, and we need to give a context here, this. Now from here what we're going to do is we're going to set adapter. So val my adapter equals to, let's create a new class, my adapter, and pass in our value here. So this value is going to come from our presenter and also pass in a context. So let me pass a context this, and then we will finally set the adapter. Adapter equals to my adapter. Now we're just left with this class, so let's go in our project panel, right click on our adapter and create new class, Kotlin file class, and it's going to be a class, of course. The name is my adapter. So this class is basically like the base adapter class that we implemented in a list view. So the implementation is going to be somewhat different, but we're going to catch up on it. So we have actually passed two parameters on its constructor. Let's import this, and we actually passed two parameters on its constructor. I can just create it from here, alt enter, and then add parameters to constructor my adapter. Okay, refactor, and if we can go and see here, yes, we see these constructor parameters. I'm going to change this by a little. Let's name it context in case of main activity. There's still one more error here. Okay, so we haven't completed the my adapter extraction part, so let's go ahead. This class is going to extend like we extended base adapter in list view. This class is going to extend RecyclerView dot adapter, and we're going to be creating a new class here. So let's name it my view holder. Okay, now let me define this class my view holder inside this one, and this class is going to extend RecyclerView dot view holder. So view holder, and we'll have a parameter item view in it. Also here we'll have one more, the same parameter item view initialized as a part of view class. So far so good. Now let's go to class my adapter, implement these methods. So we have three methods here. Okay, sorry, get item count, on create view holder, and on bind view holder. Now what get item count does is, in get item count, it wants to know the size of your data. In on create view holder, your inflated layout needs to be given here, and in on bind view holder, your data needs to be printed in this section of the code. So let's go to on. So now we go to get item count, and let's do value dot size. Before we go to value dot size, let's create this as var, and also this context as var here. So okay, value dot size is great. Let's write return value dot size. The first part is done. In on create view holder, what we're going to do is we're going to create a view val v equals to let's give layout inflator. We've already done this in list view also. Dot from, we need a context, so our context is main activity here. Dot inflate r dot layout dot, let me give a name, import r dot layout dot single underscore layout. I'll show you what we have made in this layout. And the second is view group, so let me give the same view group as given in the method here, and the last parameter is false. So let's go to this layout. What we have in this layout, we have one image view, one text view, okay, two text views. I think we've already made this in the last video. Even if we have not made this, just pause the video and then you can create this instantly. It's been a few days. I don't remember if I've done this in the previous video or not, but yeah, if we haven't done this in the previous video, you can just pause the video and then create this. Let's get back to my adapter, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to return my holder or my view holder, and I'm going to pass the value v here. So this v is going to go to the constructor here. So this item view is actually the v passed from the onCreate view holder. Now what we do is we go and define a function from bind items. Let's me write model data model. Now item view dot, I have three IDs in single layout, so title dot text equals to model dot title. Item view dot it's description, I guess, description dot text equals to model dot description. Item view dot, now we're setting image, so I'm not sure what is ID. Okay, imv dot set image resource, and inside this I'm going to give model dot imv or image here. So how is this function called? Actually I told you the value should be set from onBind view holder. So what we're going to do in this is we're simply going to call holder dot bind items, which is this method, okay, from my view holder, and we're going to pass our data model, which is a value dot get and position. Okay, it's done. So we've successfully implemented our recycler view. Let me go back and make a last minute change here. Actually talk to you about implementing CardView, but I haven't done so here, so I'll just add a CardView in single layout resource. So let's add CardView on the root element. Okay, let's me give a height or a width first, width of wrap content, height also of wrap content, and I need an ID. So actually don't need an ID here. Let me just wrap this up, not close it here, but close this at the end of the code. Okay, and I'm going to add a few more parameters which is given by this library itself. So app index, just go back and alt enter. It imports the app index also. So app corner radius, card corner radius equals to maybe 3 dp or 5 dp, as you like. And another one I'd like to add is let's see, card elevation, let me give 3 dp again. And do we have anything else? Let's see, color, I think. No, I don't need a color, background color, elevation color, no, card background color. Okay, no, it's fine. Okay, this much is fine. So this is what CardView is. It's actually implemented in the UI part. Okay, and then your list or your views in those lists are going to appear as a card. So, and in the recycler view, we don't need to do anything much. As you saw, defining a component in the class, what we need to do is we actually need to give a layout manager. As I've already told you in the previous two videos, the layout manager actually controls your presentation of your recycler view, whether you're displaying a simple grid or a staggered grid or in a simple list here. And after that, we just need to set adapter, which we have already done, I think, in our previous videos also. Okay, so yes, now you can run your code. Okay, before running your code, I'd also like to explain this part here again. So these two values are actually passed to your constructor. The value is the one that is achieved from the presenter, which this function is actually called implemented from here. So we get our value through our presenter, because we're calling our function here get data from presenter. So, and then it returns our value, model.get value, and this value appears here. So we're just passing this value into the adapter class. In the adapter class, what happens is it first initializes these values in the constructor, and our adapter, instead of implementing base adapter like in list view, what we're going to do is we're going to implement, or we're going to extend our own class here, which is my view holder. So inside my view holder, we have only passed one view, and then inside that we have we have our items binded, or we have our components binded, and then we're printing it here. But before printing, let's go to on create view holder. We are extending our new layout, or we are adding our new layout for our single view in the entire recycler view pattern from get item count. What this does is it returns the value or the size of your data set, and then on bind view holder actually calls this bind items functions, and then basically your datas are printed through on bind view holder. So I hope you understood the concept. Do practice it on some more data sets, or like do practice it on your own also, and I think you can grab these concepts very easily. We'll be doing our database part and our server API part also, and in those part also we'll be implementing RecyclerView and CardView from now onwards. So these codes, or these line of codes, will repeat again, so don't worry. Even if you don't grasp it completely, we'll be doing this again. Okay, so I'd like to end this video here. Do practice on your own. I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.